we hold a view, and a very strong view, that Senzo was killed. And those people in the house know who killed Senzo. We're more than convinced. Personally, I'm more than convinced Kaylee knows. I'm more than convinced that she knows something. And there must be a way she must be held.
So I want us to talk about this thing that Julius Malema. As you have heard the 30-second video of Julius Malema, where he's talking about the fact that Kelly Khumalo knows what happened, you know what I'm saying? And he's very specific as to say Kelly Khumalo in particular, she must account for what happened in that house, you know what I'm saying? So having said all of these things, so I'm asking myself that this is the same Kelly Khumalo that Julius Malema was speaking about, right? The same Kelly Khumalo that was participated in an EFF rally, the 10th 10th what anniversary, ne? So I'm asking myself to say, there are things that we need to talk about. I don't know. I cannot say CR7 he's inconsistent or what, but I'm just gonna come here and we're just gonna look at few things that I don't understand, you know what I'm saying? But I think also at the same time I understand why he did that. I know it sounds like I'm contradicting myself, but I think at the same time I understand. I don't know, right? So that is exactly what we're about to talk about in this video, provided that you're interested. If you are interested, then please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm requesting from you guys, and that favor is that you subscribe, you like the video, and you do comment in the comment section below. Why do you need to do all of these nice things, good people? You need to do it because doing it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. So definitely, good people, the power here is in your hands. Please exercise that power in favor of this video. Yeah, guys, speaking about that, guys, thank you very much. I know we've been doing great. You've been great to me. Thank you, the subscribers, the views. I'm very much thankful for that. And I must say that the channel is doing well because of you guys. And thank you very much. Now, let's talk about Julius Malema. You know what I'm saying? CR7, the captain himself. Yeah. Julius Malema previously, he said that no, this Kelly Khumalo and all the stuff, Kelly Khumalo must account and all the stuff, right? So while we were thinking about that, then quickly the same person then tells us that we see that how Kelly Khumalo was on that event, you know what I'm saying? But what is happening here? I'm reading something that Kelly Khumalo said about the same thing, EFF. Ne? So then we see Kelly Khumalo saying that no, EFF, they are good, you know what I'm saying? You know, she says all those things, but then to a lot of people, then it raised an eyebrow to say, wait a minute, but Malema has said this. Why do you book why do you book Kelly Khumalo then? In a tweet, Kelly Khumalo says, I'm so proud of EFF. That's what she said. That's the tweet that I was looking for. Truly, I don't care what your thoughts are of me, and the fact remains that it takes courage and strength to build what Malema built, and that deserves an applause even from me, says Kelly Khumalo. So whilst we were talking about Kelly Khumalo saying that, so I want us to dissect and look at some quite number of things that probably would have prompted the EFF. I'm not defending the EFF, right? But I'm just looking at things. I'm like, on the other hand, you say this. On the other hand, you say this. Remember that we're going to weigh these things because most of the time, what people don't understand is that what happened to other people, it sets precedents, right? So when Java faced the same problem, right, of being accused to have, you know what I'm saying, violated Ladies Ama, what happened is that I think he was supposed to participate in Uzalo. He was supposed to participate in what is this thing? He was supposed to participate in DSTV what favorite what those voting thing that the what that they win there, and I forgot the other things, but he couldn't participate because there was the dark cloud over his head. We also saw Somizi at some point after the allegation of him and Mahali, you know what I'm saying. He was suspended to this thing. He was suspended at Metro FM, and then they released him go Idol SA. You know what I'm saying? We can the list can go on and on and on and on and on and on. So the question then it begs the question to say, if then that's the case, so there's already a precedent into this thing, right? The canceling culture, so of which we are saying it's not necessarily something that has to happen to certain people or certain gender. It's just something that it has to happen to everybody, because we are all human beings, and money, when it gets to our bank account, doesn't ask whether you are a female or male, LGBTQI or not. It just says, it just knows your address when it's supposed to come to your address, and that's it. So we're saying, why will you then book a person where there is a dark cloud over her head? You know what I'm saying? Because there's already a president over it, right? Why would you do it? I think that would have been the questions that we have for EFF. Say, for instance, Julius Malema, he is the face, you know what I'm saying, is the face of the EFF. There are people within the management that are planning a lot of things. Some of it he might know, some of it he might not know. But I cannot even for a moment think that he did not know that the Khumalo was to come on that event. I don't think that he didn't know that. I think he knew. He might disagree with it, but because maybe it's an institution where people are voting, he might have been, people might have voted against his opinion. I don't know. But I think somehow, Guti, yeah, unless they explain to us, Guti, how did that came about, you know what I'm saying? They are celebrating that, and there's already this dark cloud on this person, you know what I'm saying, that has never been cleared. You know what I'm saying? So how did you arrive to that point? You know what I'm saying? So if perhaps you are an EFF person or leader, you are in the leadership of the EFF in any way, shape or form, or under in any capacity, I would like to know, Oguti, given the things that I've just told you, good, this is what happens to Java, this is what happens to Somizi, the cancelling culture, and then I think there's this lady who that used to be featured, who Sanhel musician. I forgot the name of this lady. Yeah. I think she's from Eastern Cape as well. So she's decided to step back from music because after the scandals were, look, she didn't even wait for people to start canceling her. After the scandals of her cheating with a radio station, what, she just decided. So I'm saying, after that, having this president, why did you then decide that we're gonna go against this? I'm not, okay, why did you decide to go against this? I mean, okay, yes, I'm not for the culture of the canceling culture. Don't get me wrong for that. I'm not of that. I'm not in favor of this thing. I think people must be tried and tested in the law, in the court of law, right? Or in the criminal court, in fact. Then once they are tried and tested, then they are booked to prison. But I'm against this thing of canceling people just because we still speculate or assume that these people might or might not have done whatever we are thinking what they might have done. You know what I'm saying? That is my biggest problem, to say I think we need to sort something right there with the cancelling culture. But there's already a president. That's what I'm saying. We have seen what happened, like the people that I'm naming. You know what I'm saying? We have seen it happening to them. So it gives a different picture if the first people not to get the same, or not to get the same, or inflicted with the same consequences are women. And then it begs these people the conversation that is already out there, that if you are a woman, you are now given a benefit of the doubt, irrespective of the situation or the circumstances, you know what I'm saying, leading to whatever conversation about you, you know, right? Take, for instance, there's a conversation that is already out there that there was a woman in Eastern Cape that butchered his children like nobody's business, chopped them into pieces. But you know what happened? People rushed to say, yeah, nah, she must have been psychologically challenged. She need psychological evaluation. Another horrible incident happened in KZN. Same thing was said because it was a woman. Another incident happened, Futi, I think it's around Joburg. Same thing was said. We heard about series of events, you know what I'm saying, or women will commit those crimes, but the reaction is not the same if it was done by a man. We don't say, why did he rape a 6-month-old child? You know what I'm saying? So he needs a psychological evaluation. We don't say that. We just say he is disgusting and all the stuff, and then, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying I'm not in favor of people that are doing that to children. By the way, I cannot support that at any given time. I cannot support these people that are violating women. No, I'm not in support of that at all. I cannot support also women that the story that we had in Eastern Cape where she chopped her children. So I am for justice. Whether the offender is a female or male, I'm for justice. So I'm saying, if you're looking at things like that, it's difficult for me to come to a conclusion of saying, okay, why did the EFF arrive at that decision? Maybe the EFF was outvoted. The EFF leader was outvoted. Maybe he didn't want Kelly because at some point he says personally. You know what I'm saying? So at this moment, we need the EFF to come forward and tell us why.